This is a sound check, which I have to do now because I'm not sure if I have sound ever. Sound check. Okay. Hey out there in YouTube land. It's Jeff coming to you from the Road Rash channel. We're out doing a little blacktop and gravel and dirt today. It's a surprisingly 60 plus degree day in early December. I have with me 3 fellas. We're going to Buzzard's Roost Road, which is on the North Carolina side of things. Right now we're on Highway 32 out of Cosby, Tennessee, which I've been down a few times on the channel and past videos, which we affectionately refer to as the Redneck Dragon, because it's at the other end of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park from the Tail of the Dragon, which most people who ride have heard of at one point or another. And this road is every bit as fun as Tail of the Dragon, but the road is, there's a lot of folks who live back in here, so there are driveways. It's not as well maintained as Tail of the Dragon. It's a state road, so it's a little bit riskier. But today in the group we've got 2 Triumphs, my 1200 and Nick's 900. We've got an Africa Twin and a Kawasaki KLR 650. That's both those bikes seem to be very off pavement capable. Yeah, there's some really technical stuff like this turn right here on the Redneck Dragon. See all the crap on the other lane coming this way? It's all leaves and ground up leaves because they don't do anything to clean the road. So going, I guess you'd say, eastbound on 32 is not good. This is about the only good way to go, because there's just enough traffic going this way to keep this road, this side of the road, in better shape. But there's several times I've came flying around a turn and like half a tree be on the road after a storm or something like that, so you gotta be mindful of that. But this Highway 32 at the North Carolina state line, and that's one of the reasons we call it the Redneck Dragon, is that right when at the North Carolina line, which is also the Appalachian Trail, the road goes from blacktop to gravel, which is another reason why it's not a very popular motorcycle road, because some folks are scared to take their cruisers out on a beautiful day on gravel. So, and it's only about a mile till you get back to some blacktop, and you can exit out at the I-40 through the mountains and go on over to Waynesville, North Carolina, or come back into Tennessee. My brother gave me some intel. I don't know if he read it somewhere, but they're working on the Harmon's Den, the bridge at the Harmon's Den exit on 40, which is where Buzzard's Roost kind of crosses the river there via a concrete ford, and then goes under that bridge up the mountain. So we don't know for sure whether that road is open. There are other ways to get up there though from there, like just by going up an exit or something like that. There's several roads that lead up to Max Patch, I think all of which are gravel. Oh, there's some crap in the road right there. We do have the road to ourselves today, which is really nice. It's not all that uncommon to get into traffic, and there's no place to pass safely, and folks very rarely yield the road. There's just not as many places to pull off here, say as like on Tail of the Dragon, although there are places that people just won't do it. I've gotten behind campers and, you know, little commuter cars, and the worst though is probably a chain of Jeeps all headed to do the roads that we're doing. but they won't yield the road for jack. They do like 25 miles an hour through here.
Hey, Nick said he'd been out like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Because you're his buddy, tell him don't touch your front brake on the loose shit.
Oh, he was?
I don't know, but it's a common problem that everybody does.
Yeah.
Because people used to road riding, they rely on that front brake.
Yeah.
And it throws the front end out from under the bike.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I don't know. They call me Dad because I can't keep my mouth shut. So there's that.
Well, you mean well.
Yep.
So, we'll stop down here. So now we're on the same stretch of road, but now it's dirt. Looks like all the gravel's gone. But it's hard packed, fairly frequented. So this road, I think technically now is called Mount Sterling Road. And it continues onto the Cataloochee section of the Great Smokies. We're gonna get off of it before then, but I did that in another video, and I've done it in car. I've done it in 4 wheels before as well. Still on the Mount Sterling Road here. Just before it enters the national park, it's is where Buzzard's Roost Road peels off. It will be going down that. Fortunately, there's no good views except for through the trees. So you can imagine during the summer you can see very little. I got the Scrambler about a year ago. It's in November last year, and one of the first kind of off-road trips I took was here to Cataloochee. The first pretty day I had, and I saw elk in some of these fields down here. Of course, the last time I brought buddies over here to Cataloochee, the elk were gone. I think it was rut or whatever they call it, so they're up in the mountains or something. They're getting jiggy with it. Buzzard's Roost Overlook. You look into this gorge that I-40 runs through the mountains. Kind of see it over there. So we're headed down that way. That's the bridge is under construction, so that's why you're probably seeing this traffic here. It's probably down to 1 lane. But imagine that's a nightmare. So it looks like I'm not going to make it to Max Patch today. My wife and I have a thing tonight, so I promised her I'd be home at a decent hour, and we've kind of taken our time and took some long stops, so that's okay though. Part of the group may go on to Max Patch, but I think Nick's going back with me. Oh crap. Oh. Nope. Looks like we're going back the way we came. Well, that answers that question. Detour ahead. Oh crap. I probably won't put this in the video because it's totally illegal, but the road is closed here at the interstate. We'll actually cross traffic, but I was watching a little beat up Ford truck do it, so I'm going to do it so we don't have to double back the way we came. Baby heads! That's how you practice, right? Just go through those little stretches. Sand! This is why they call it adventure riding, folks. So here we come to the end of another really cool day of riding. My little group just split up and went different directions. Two of the guys, Derek and Patrick, on the bigger bikes, the KLR and the Africa Twin, decided to try to go across the mountain from Hartford to Del Rio, Tennessee. And I guess Nick just stuck to the interstate, going back to Knoxville. Check out this junkyard, yeah. And this is kind of one of the alternate routes home that I had planned, even if we made it all to Max Patch. And that is a little windy road that connects Hartford, Tennessee and Cosby, Tennessee, which surprisingly has been paved recently. It's usually broken asphalt through here, so it's almost like adventure riding, but now the asphalt's brand new and smooth and something I'm not used to through here. But it's a great day of riding. We again didn't make it to our ultimate destination of Max Patch. I just ran out of time, even though it's almost 2 o'clock now. I was just worried about not making it back in time for sharing how to make this concert tonight. Tickets for which I've owned for darn nearly 2 years. So looking forward to that. But until next time, guys, keep the rubber side down, and I'll catch you on the next trip.